Vazquez. Vazquez will be back in action on Saturday night, right down the road here at the 2300 Arena, where he takes on Jose Argel, live on BXNG TV. Edward, how you doing?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Ready to get this weighing out the way and get this show on the road, man.
How excited are you
glad to be here in Philly?
Well, how excited are you to Philadelphia is a great fight town. It's a lot of great tradition here in Philadelphia. How excited are you to perform in front of the Philadelphia boxing fans?
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to feel the energy, man. I know there's a lot of real deal boxing fans here, a lot of boxing history from this city, and I'm just glad to be here, man, and to be headlining on the show, man. I really appreciate the opportunity from RDR Boxing.
Before we go forward, just take a step back. Obviously, the last fight, very controversial to say the least, against Raymond Ford, who ironically is from Camden, New Jersey, which is literally 3 minutes from the 2300 Arena. So, looking back at the fight, the decision, most people, even the zone announcers, did not like the decision. You probably had time to watch it at least once, probably more than once. What were your thoughts after looking back on it, both in the ring and then on the TV screen?
No, I mean, I've watched it, and I thought I won, but, it is what it is. And, in boxing, you can run, but you can't hide. My job is just to, get back in the winning column, and hopefully try to, make that fight happen again. Get my ranking back up, and maybe it'll be mandated. But for now, my main objective is to get through Saturday night, and I'll worry about Ray Ford or whoever's next later. But I really don't care about him right now, man.
Yeah, but how long does it take you to get over something like that? Because I know how disappointed you were the night of the fight.
It took me about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I was mad for about 30 minutes. After that, I was like, fuck it, let's go on, man.
So let's turn our attention to Saturday night here in Philadelphia. Jose Argel, what can you tell us about him?
Well, I know he's not your typical just opponent, foreign opponent. He's coming from Chile. I think he's training out of Puerto Rico. He's a two-time national champion. I know he's got quite a bit of amateur experience. He's 8-3. His past three fights have been losses versus quality opponents on, I believe, Top Rank and Golden Boy cards or something like that. So, he has a little bit of taste of what it's like to be on, those kind of platforms. And so, I expect him to come to win. I expect him to come ready and prepared. And, I'm ready for it.
One last question about the last fight, not necessarily about the fight. How much, especially now with social media, in boxing and everything, did you get from boxing fans around the world, boxing people that, didn't agree with the decision and probably told you to keep your head up?
Oh man, I got so many messages, and just so much support, and I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all the follows, all the messages, and I try to read them all. But yeah, man, I received a lot of messages. People from out here in the East Coast, directly from Camden, telling me, "Hey man, I really do think you won, and they fucked you over on that night, and it is what it is." But like I said, I appreciate everyone for all the support and all the messages. And, just like I said, keep an eye out, because in boxing you can run, but you can't hide, man. So it won't be too long before you have to see me again.
So, and obviously you performed on the Zone, which is a big platform. You were on the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones card, which, did millions of pay-per-view buys and a lot of eyeballs on that. Now coming to Philadelphia to perform on BXNGTV.com. I know you're not looking past Argel, but obviously the featherweight divisions. There's a lot of good, potentially big fights for you. And obviously with your recent performances, you're probably on the short list. Maybe for some of those big names. How do you see the featherweight division unfolding?
It's definitely starting to lit up a little bit. There's some heat building up, and we'll see, man. You got Meg Sago versus Ray Vargas going up this weekend, so that'll be a good featherweight matchup.
I believe the co-feature fight's an eliminator with Castro and Brandon Figueroa now in the division. Another Texas guy. You know Brandon at all?
No, I don't know him at all, man. Actually, I would love to get some work in with him, some sparring. If not, if if we got to fight, we got to fight. But I actually was talking to my coach recently about trying to set up some sparring with him. I saw him down in San Antonio, so we know that we have like mutual friends, but we don't know each other directly now. But yeah, man, the featherweight division is catching. It's getting building some heat's building up, but there's no like one champion or one fighter that's like super like dominant. And so I feel like there's some action that needs to be settled, man, and I'm here for it.
Who do you think the guy to beat right now is in the division?
Man, Maxaco's got that WBC. Who's that? Who's got the? I don't even know who the other champions are, to be honest with you, man.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. There's no one dominant champion in the featherweight division, but
we got. I know Emmanuel Navarrete has the WBO championship. I know that.
Yeah, Navarrete is a good fighter, also. Who else is there?
I'm actually looking it all up. I should know this off the top of my head. In the featherweight division, you got Navarrete.
That's like super standout,
Lee Wood, who just beat Michael Collin in a terrific cover behind win.
That was a good win, like, but not really. If you watch the whole fight, he was getting his ass whooped, in my opinion. I think Lee Wood is probably the weakest link of them all. But yeah, man. I mean, it's all that's where the featherweight division's at.
You also have this another kid from Mexico who's turned into an animal overnight, Mauricio Lara. That guy.
He's actually a pretty good fighter. Yeah.
Leo Santa Cruz, Isaac Dogbay is going to fight Joet Gonzalez coming up.
Times Leo Santa Cruz fought? He hadn't fought in a while, hadn't
he? He's still listed as a featherweight here, so I'm just but like I said, we also Dogbay is going to fight Joet Gonzalez coming up. So a lot of good fights. Even though you have just 14 fights, most of those guys have in the 20s and 30 fights. How many fights you feel that you're going to need to maybe kind of throw yourself in the mix of those with those guys?
I'm sitting by the phone waiting, man. I'm ready now.
So if you get a call to fight one of those veteran guys, do you feel you have to put on maybe even a stoppage performance on Saturday night to kind of really cement yourself in that conversation?
Absolutely, but I don't think Jose Argel is going to do that. Do the job for me. I definitely think I have to take on some bigger names before I get that opportunity. But I'll take whoever's in front of me, and I always got to perform at the best, and always got to try to get the knockout. So it doesn't matter who it is. My job is just to take on the opponent and keep moving forward. And like I said, I'm sitting by the phone, man. So whenever they're ready and they need me, here I am, man.
And, obviously, your management company, DKO, with Jim and Dave, obviously instrumental bringing you here to Philadelphia to perform in front of the Philadelphia fans. It's I'll let you know they're very knowledgeable boxing fans here.
Yeah, man, and DKO Boxing has done an awesome job of keeping me busy, especially bringing me back on as a main event right off of that Ray Ford fight here in Philadelphia. I'm very thankful for them, man.
I'm going to give you a little advice. Do not wear a cowboy shirt around town. Just if you have, I hope you didn't bring one.
Well, that'll be my boxing attire, man. My fight night attire. It's all Cowboys.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
That would be bad. What else you want to say to the fans out there before we let you roll? I know you just got in. That you could get some rest and relaxation at the hotels. You get prepared for Friday afternoon's weigh. And what do you want to tell the fans out there?
No, I just want to tell them thank you for all the support. Especially coming off that last fight, my first loss. It doesn't seem like a loss with all the love and support I get. I mean, on a day-to-day basis, I'm always flooded with messages, and so I appreciate everyone tuning in, everyone following, and staying in touch and staying up to date with my career. Just keep your eyes out. Hopefully, after we get this guy out of the way Saturday, hopefully we'll have some bigger news here in the near future, and just keep your eyes out, guys.
Have you been told about the cheesesteaks?
Man, I have. What's your best one around here? What do you recommend?
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. No one's paying us to talk to give them free plugs. But I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh. And I know you can't have one tonight, or probably not even tomorrow night. Maybe after the fight on Saturday night, I'll make sure that you get some Philadelphia delicacies in your stomach after the fight on Saturday night.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it.
There you have it. Hey, where do we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Eddie Vazquez TX. Find me on Facebook, Edward Vazquez. Look up DKO Boxing on Facebook. Give them a follow. You can find me on there. They keep everyone up to date on my upcoming fights or what's going on with my career. Check it out, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mark Abrams and Abrams. Appreciate it, man.
And there you have it. I look forward. I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in. I'll introduce myself at the weigh-in tomorrow. We'll see you then. But we'll see you this Saturday night live on bxngtv.com. I assume you have a lot of people down in the Lone Star State tuning in.
Oh, absolutely, man. I always have a big tribe behind me, so everyone will definitely be tuned in, man. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in.
I heard the guy who's doing the announcing is pretty good too. So I'm sure he'll say some good words about you.
All right.
It's me, by the way.
That's what I was like. I was assuming it was you. Awesome, man. That's cool.
There you go. I'll see you Friday at the weigh, and thank you for a few minutes of time. Get some rest.